Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time with us. We got another exciting podcast episode for you today. This is Ankit, your host from Go-Unify, and today's episode is called Is There Such a Thing as an Original Idea? So without further ado, let's get right into it. I hope you're enjoying the background music, by the way. It's an original classic track. It's called In the Year 2025. So without further ado, let's get into our discussion. As long as we've existed, we've only been self-conscious for a fraction of that time. And during that time, we've come up with plenty of ideas, inventions, and theories. Today I would like to discuss on original ideas. Are they out there? Do they exist? What does it take for one to come up with an original idea? And also, what is considered an original idea? You know, it's funny, I keep hearing all the old timers say that there is no idea original. Yet I think that can't be the case. But in order for us to argue that topic, we first need to define what exactly is original. Is it something that's 100% authentic that no one in the past has ever thought of? Or could it be an extension to another idea that perhaps expands it a bit further in its own unique way? Well, I think that it's both of those. A completely unique idea is just as original as an extension to an old idea, as long as that extension hasn't been thought of before. Now let's consider how one would get to that point, and how one would come up with these ideas. You see, an extension can come from a predefined problem, given that an individual has had experience in that field, and the extension is able to solve that problem in a way that has never been done before. And I think that right there is an original idea, perhaps with the use of past, previously learned experience as well as knowledge. But here's the thing, a completely authentic and original idea would also need a completely authentic and completely original problem. Because you see, an idea has to revolve around a topic. And if that topic has been discussed, then its solutions have also been postulated. So anything that leverages that can be unique and original, but perhaps it's not 100% authentic. And so therefore, we have to consider an authentic, never before considered problem or conflict, and then ponder on that to come up with an authentic and original idea. It can be done, and it has been done. The strange thing, though, about it is that whenever it takes place in human history, it takes place in the unconscious. To bring an idea back from conscious to unconscious is the source of authenticity. And that, my friends, takes place in deep states of trance. Trance that can be induced by certain types of meditations, yoga, and various other modalities, including substances. Substances that are looked down on by our society and considered unethical. So that's a huge bummer. Authenticity requires you to go against the grain. But that's easier said than done, and it's a very thin line. Regardless, by being in trance, you may come across an idea, a 100% authentic one. Perhaps it's about something very relevant, just waiting to be discovered. The problem is, we're not able to bring it back from that state of mind. Those states of minds are beyond our comprehension as far as language is concerned. And that's why we're unable to put it down in words, let alone understand it and then use it. Yet, that is the source of all new ideas. Perhaps we can find another source to the unconscious that is both ethical and translatable, because original ideas exist and they're waiting to be discovered. Until then, this is your host, Ankit Sharma. The episode is called No Ideas Original. Team Go Unify. Stay safe, stay positive.